There's a secret number that follows you everywhere. You don't know exactly how it's calculated. You can't see the full formula, but it has the power to decide where you live, what you drive, and even if you can get a new phone. It's your credit score, and we live in constant low-level fear of it. We work hard, we try to save, we pay our bills, but this 3-digit number feels like a final exam we never studied for. A 650 feels like a C-, a 750 a B+, an 800 you're a financial genius. But what if I told you that entire grading system is a lie? Not just a little misleading, but fundamentally broken. A myth that costs normal people billions of dollars every year. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why this number is a lie, and more importantly, how to take back control from the companies that invented it. Growing up, the financial advice was simple, right? Your parents probably told you, get a good job, pay your bills on time, don't get into debt. And for a long time, that was pretty good advice. Decades ago, if you needed a loan for a car, you'd walk into your local bank. The banker might know your family. They'd look at your job history, your savings. It was a human decision. But today, that world is gone. The system doesn't run on handshakes anymore. It runs on algorithms. And those algorithms don't care if you've paid your rent on time for 10 years straight. Think about it. Your monthly rent payment is probably the biggest check you write every single month. You pay it perfectly, on time for years. Does your credit score go up? Nope. In most cases, it doesn't even get reported. But you're one day late on a single credit card payment from 3 years ago, and your score can drop 50 points overnight. The system has changed, but the advice we get hasn't caught up. And this is where the frustration begins. That feeling of being stuck. You do everything you're supposed to do. You get a promotion at work, you're making more money than ever before, you've been saving up for a down payment on a small house. You feel like you're finally getting ahead. So you walk into a bank full of hope and apply for a mortgage. And the banker looks at his screen, not at you, and says, "I'm sorry, your score is a little too low. We can't approve you." Or maybe they do approve you, but at an interest rate that feels like a punishment. An extra $200 a month for the next 30 years, all because of that secret number. It's a quiet, crushing feeling. You start questioning everything. Did I do something wrong? Am I bad with money? Why is this so hard? This is the emotional trap of the credit score. It makes a business problem feel like a personal failure. Let's imagine a character named Sam. Sam is 28, has a good job, pays student loans on time every month. Sam is responsible. But Sam has never had a credit card because Sam was taught that debt is bad. So when Sam tries to get a loan for a reliable car, the system looks at Sam's file and sees almost nothing. No long-term credit history, no mix of credit types. The system doesn't see a responsible person who avoids debt. It sees a ghost, a risk. And so Sam gets a terrible interest rate. Sam is being punished for following the exact advice that was supposed to keep Sam safe. It feels like a game where the rules are hidden from you, and no matter how hard you try, you're always one step behind. So to understand why this is happening, we need to forget everything we think we know. And we need to use a metaphor. Imagine a weighing scale. A normal scale is simple. You put something on it, it tells you the weight. It's objective. It's fair. Now, imagine your credit score is a scale, but it's a broken scale. It's not designed to give you an accurate, fair measurement of your financial health. It's designed to weigh you in a way that benefits the people who own the scale. The system really only has 3 simple parts. First, the secret formula. The most common credit score is called the FICO score. And the exact formula FICO uses to calculate your score is a corporate trade secret. Seriously, they don't publish it. Financial experts have reverse engineered it and can give us a pretty good idea. 35% is payment history, 30% is how much you owe, but the exact specific weighting, no one on the outside knows. It's not a law of nature, it's just a private company's secret recipe, a recipe they sell to banks. Second, and this is the most important part, the scale doesn't measure your wealth, it measures your relationship with debt. This is the part that feels like a lie. You could have $1 million sitting in your checking account. Does that give you an 850 credit score? No. In fact, it has almost no direct impact on your score at all. But if you have 5 different credit cards that you've managed for 10 years, even if you're barely scraping by, your score will likely be very high. Why? Because the system isn't asking, is this person financially healthy? The system is asking, is this person a profitable customer for a bank? Someone who borrows money, pays it back with interest, and then borrows more money is the perfect customer. They're a source of profit. Someone who saves their money and avoids debt is not. The scale is weighted to reward profitable behavior for the lenders, not healthy behavior for you. Third, and this is the serious and imposing part, the 3 gatekeepers. Your information is collected and stored by 3 giant for-profit companies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. These aren't government agencies, they're private corporations, and their business model is to collect all your data, package it up, and sell it. And do they ever make mistakes? All the time. A medical bill that wasn't yours, a late payment that you actually paid on time. And the burden to find and fix those mistakes falls entirely on you. They break the scale, and you're the one who has to prove it's broken. So when you put it all together, the big secret becomes clear. The reason your credit score feels like a lie is because it is. It's not a moral report card on your life. It's not a measure of your worth, your intelligence, or your discipline. Here's the key insight. A credit score was never designed to measure if you are a good person. It was designed to measure one thing and one thing only: how profitable you will be to a lender. That's it. It's a risk management tool for banks, a business tool. And once you realize this, everything changes. The shame disappears. The confusion fades. That feeling of being judged by a mysterious number, it loses all of its power. You're not being graded, you're being analyzed, like a product on a shelf. And this is not your fault. You didn't fail the test. You were just told you were playing one game, when in reality, the banks were playing a completely different one. But now you know the real rules, and that's how you start to win. So how do we use this broken system to our advantage? We can't just ignore it completely. Like it or not, it's the system we have. But we don't have to let it control us. It just takes a simple, realistic framework. First is what to stop doing. Stop obsessing over the number. There are apps now that let you check your score every single day. This is not healthy and it's not productive. Your score will naturally fluctuate a little bit month to month. Watching it like a stock ticker only creates anxiety. You only need to know the general range you're in. That's it. Second is what to start doing. And this is surprisingly simple. You just need to play their game, but on your own terms. Here's the easiest way. Get one single, no annual fee credit card. Put one small recurring charge on it, like your Netflix or Spotify subscription, something you're already paying for. Then set up autopay to pay the entire bill in full every single month from your checking account. Then put the card in a drawer and forget about it. This one tiny action achieves 2 huge things for your score. It builds a perfect payment history, and over time, it builds your length of credit history. You are building a good score automatically in the background without changing your spending habits or going into debt. Third is what to understand long-term. Understand that your credit score only really matters at a few key moments in your life. When you're applying for a mortgage, when you need a car loan, maybe when you're renting a new apartment. For the other 99% of your life, it's irrelevant. Your actual financial health comes from the basics: earning a good income, spending less than you make, and saving or investing the difference. That is what builds real wealth. Your credit score is just a tool you need to sharpen a few times in your life to get the best deal. It is not the goal itself. The system is designed to make you feel small, to make you feel like you're being judged by a powerful, all-knowing number. But now you know the truth. Your credit score is not a report card on your life. It's just the price tag a bank puts on lending you money. And once you see it as just a price, you can learn how to get a discount. You can use their own rules against them, build a solid score in the background, and focus on what actually matters: building a life that doesn't depend on their approval. You are in control. If this video helped you see your money a little differently, hit that subscribe button. We break down the systems that control our money every single week. And comment below, what's one myth you used to believe about credit scores? I read every single one. In our next video, we're going to look at the insane economics of something you probably have in your pocket right now, and why it secretly costs way more than you think. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.